So this is a circuit from Predator Reads with Sky Chapter 5 Part 2. I almost got those numbers confused. Anyway, so it left off with, I was in the process of levitating my bed cover when a knock on the door startled me, and the cover dropped to the ground. Sky, are you still awake? I heard Ben ask from the other side of the door. Yes, but even if I hadn't been, I still would have woken up, I thought. I opened the door and he was holding some towels for me. Oh yeah, thanks. I needed these, I said, taking the towels from him. Sure thing. Sky, why is your bed cover on the floor? He asked, confused. I didn't really know what to say. I didn't think he knew about my telekinesis. Nah, he didn't. I used my telekinesis to find that out. What the? Chaos, what? No, do you mean telepathy? 'Cause that doesn't make sense. I have no believable excuse, I confessed. He just chuckled. Just tell me the truth, he said. I nodded and stared at his forest green hat, which slowly started to lift up into the air, like the glass that mirrored this house. Ben followed my gaze up to his hat, raising his eyebrows and both his hands to pull it onto his head again. I lifted it up again, faster this time. He pulled it down for a second time and started laughing. I loved his laugh. It was so natural. Stupid description, I know, but that's what it was. Attractive. To me. Wow, you're gonna be a really good creepypasta, he said. Thanks, I replied. Sorry, I was checking this other thing. Thanks, she said. Ben's point of view. Wow, I'm out of it today. Thanks, she said. Tongue twister, oh my gosh. I'm having difficulty. Chaos, why do you have to put 3 S words in a row? 4, 3, 4, yeah, 4. She said shyly, staring at the floor. I hated it when she did that. I couldn't see her beautiful face. I suddenly remembered something I wanted to tell her. No, not that. I wanted to apologize about her father. I knew he died about 3 months ago, but this is the first time I've talked to Sky since I confronted her about hacking my computer. I was impressed, not angry. She was definitely a keeper. You don't have to apologize about my father's death, by the way, she said, before I managed to utter a word. I looked at her strangely. She simply smiled. How did you know I was going to say that? I asked her. She shrugged and cocked her head to the side. I loved when she did that. I'm kind of telepathic. I hate that word. I could tell she thought I wasn't going to believe her, but I did. She then giggled. You think I'm pretty, she said. That just proved she was reading my mind. Yes, because you are, and because it was the only thing I could think of to test if you really could read my mind. You passed, I said. She laughed. But I'm not. No one except my family and my very close friends have ever told me I'm pretty. And now I come here and everyone is complimenting me. You, Masky? I raised my eyebrows. Masky? I asked, knowing he was usually quite hostile in the presence of other people, and complimenting Sky was a little strange for him. She nodded. I couldn't believe how bad her self-image was. She was gorgeous. She had long, very dark brown hair, very dark eyes, tan skin, and a beautiful smile, and her laugh drove me absolutely insane. I looked around and found us both sitting on her bed. Well, people probably didn't compliment you as much because they were just jealous. You're gorgeous, I said. I can't believe I let that slip out. Take it back, Ben. Oh, shut up. There's no way to take it back. Thanks, she said, blushing. I smiled. At least I'd succeeded in something. And I'm really sorry about your father, I said. It's okay, she said. He never really cared about us. After my mother died, all hell broke loose. He went out and got drunk almost every other night. Sometimes he would try and beat us up. We would never let it happen. Once, he told us he was going on a work trip. But guess where he went? To Las Vegas, to casinos, to strip clubs. I frowned and pursed my lips to the side, thinking about what she had just said. It wasn't his fault, though, she continued. He wasn't raised right. I feel sorry for him. He didn't deserve it. Me and Leno agreed we were going to try and help him. We never could. He doesn't deserve this. I saw tears starting to form in her eyes. But wait, what? Sky, I said. Your tears. Sky's point of view. I wiped my tears with the palm of my hand, only to find my skin stained red. Was that what Lena was trying to say when she talked about my crying? I stood and rushed to the bathroom, looking in the mirror. Blood trickled down my cheeks with every tear that fell. I cried blood? I exclaimed. What else can you do? He asked. Well, I began, as I washed my face. Lena said I could teleport. I guess Lindy will show me that tomorrow. And I might be able to do some stuff with force fields. I'm not sure though. I washed the blood I washed it until the blood was gone. Surprisingly, my eyes weren't stained with blood. They were just normal pink eyes people get when they cry. I sat back down on the bed, Ben patting my back slightly. That's nice. You sure you're okay? He asked. I nodded. Ben, did anyone here know my father? My real father? I asked. Ben thought for a moment. I think Slindy met him a couple of times. Is it true he was a killer? I asked. Ben sighed. Well, not really as much as Jeff, for instance, but yes. Why do you ask, though? No reason. I just wanted to confirm my suspicions, I answered. Does it bother you? I shook my head. Not really. Alright, said Ben. You should probably get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. I wanted to stop and tell him to stay, but I knew I couldn't do that. He slowly got up and made his way to the door. Night, Sky, he said with a smirk. Good night, Ben, I said, shutting the door. I did wish he would stay, but anyway, I lay down in the bed and soon drifted off into a calm and deep sleep. I woke up the next morning to the smell of breakfast. I hadn't thought about food in days. I got up and went to the bathroom, gave my face a quick wash, brushed my teeth, and tied my hair into a high ponytail. Morning, Sky, I heard someone say as I walked into the kitchen. Miss P was helping Slindy with breakfast. I had never been introduced to her. Hello, I'm Miss P. Here's Sky, the new creepypasta, right? She said kindly, holding out her hand. I shook it. She seemed nice enough. She had long, black, silky hair with a long neck and fair skin. I smiled. My mother had always taught me a long neck was a sign of beauty, but since she was a creepypasta, I don't think that applied. Yeah, I am. It's nice to meet you, I replied. It's nice to meet you, too. Ben's been going on about you for the past 3 months, she said. Ben, who was sitting at the table next to Jack, put his face in his hands. Will someone please give me a break, he said. Jack just laughed, pinching his cheeks like a 2-year-old. That's sweet, I said as I heard the doorbell ring. Slindy, who was making breakfast, left to answer the door, leaving Miss P here having to take over the hungry table of people. Well, welcome to our welcome to our family, she said. Thanks, I said, taking the only free seat between Jack and Jeff. What's that? Jeff asked, lifting up a small piece of my hair, revealing some neon blue highlights. That's called blue, said Jack sarcastically. Jeff glared at him and went back to playing with my hair. Were you born with it like that? Sally asked. No, I said. It's hair dye. Miss P placed some food in front of Jeff, who thankfully let go of my hair. Slindy came into the kitchen again. Sky, your sister's here to see you, he said. I stood and went to the living room, where Lena was waiting for me. Lena, I said, wrapping my arms around her. Hey, Sky, she said. So do you love it here or what? I love it here. I said, it's great. And how's Ben? She asked cheekily. I rolled my eyes, but smiled nevertheless. He's been really sweet. Good. Anyway, I came to tell you some news, she said, her face suddenly turning serious. Good news or bad news? I asked. She shook her head. It's not good. What is it? She sighed. It's about Meredith. And that is the end of chapter 5. And I'm sorry if I'm reading really fast. It's just a natural habit because I talk really fast when I get excited and stuff. You can like, you can comment. It's for some reason I can't talk today. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can dislike. I don't really care. Do what you want to do. If you don't like it, then if you don't like it, then don't watch, don't subscribe, blah, 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 blah. If you do, go ahead and do that crap. I don't care. It's not my fanfiction. Because if it was mine, I literally would have edited every single chapter, and I found a lot of mistakes. I'm sorry, Chaos, I found a lot of mistakes. Like, me and Lena and I, excuse me, and she's telekinesis where telepathy should be. And that's just, it confused me a lot. And I'm sorry if I mess words up a lot, because I'm like, I suck at reading out loud. I can't pronounce stuff a lot, but I'm really good at pronouncing other languages. I don't know why. Just so you know, Dubishon, you all are all beautiful. And, I forgot what I was gonna say. Isn't that just wonderful? I'm forgetting everything today. Wow. And that was German, by the way. Yeah, thanks for watching, or listening, or whatever. I don't know. I'm probably gonna start adding pictures and shiz, cause, everything is more fun with pictures. Thanks for watching.